good morning. Thursday, just down at the automotive shop. Gonna do a quick walkthrough here. This Camaro is in for some taillight wiring concerns and also some heater concerns, and potentially quoting out doing a vintage air swap. So big block Camaro vintage air, everything looks easy to do on this. We'd have to relocate his fuel regulator. Other than that, it would be a pretty straightforward vintage air install. So we're gonna quote him on that. And Ashley's just working on the taillight wiring concerns. So yeah, definitely a driver car here. Probably just getting it out for the season, needs to get it cleaned up. Barracuda is ready to go. Just gonna go over some stuff with John when he comes in to look at it. Malibu clutch job is done, and they're just working on some front suspension clunks and noises. So that's what we're working on there. Trailblazer is in. It was a no start, and Oscar diagnosed a starter relay. As soon as he touched the relay, all of a sudden started working again, and also has a massive oil leak. So we're going to look into the oil leak on that. Yeah, there's that 40 Chev. Just need to get it down to the hot rod shop and get somebody working on that. Dave has the C6 apart for the Bronco in the back bay here. So I see he's got some parts cleaned up and transmission all apart. So I guess we're doing a bit of a build on that. Looks pretty good. I don't know what the failure was, but oh, let's see here. It's got a band in the box. Probably a hard piston and a burnt band. So yeah, so we got what's going on over here in the auto shop. What's going on with the Chevy?
ABS and AC.
Oh, ABS and AC.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. ABS and AC on this Chevy. What'd you find wrong with that C6?
It's underbuilt for the application, especially rock hard seals.
Yeah, so I figured hard seals and a burnt band and...
Yeah, the direct is also smoking out. But for that application,
yeah,
it's been 3 pinion front planets, 3 stacks on frictions, no shift kit.
Oh yeah.
It's, yeah, it doesn't belong in that beast.
No, these are... They're small looking, but they're heavy, and then it's got what, 37s or something on it. So cool. Quote it out and then build it up for the guy.
We're having a hard time getting some upgraded parts.
Oh really?
So you can't get 4 or 5 pack drums anymore.
Oh.
So we may have to send these ones out to get lathed. Yeah. And technically grooves in it to hold a larger stack.
Yeah, we could probably get Rich to do that.
Yeah, we'll have to see if it's in the guy's budget.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, I guess back in the day we just walked up to the storage and grabbed one, right? Now,
exactly. Yeah.
Nowadays it's a little harder. Yeah. Do we have any C6s out back?
I did, or we do.
Yeah.
And also 3 clutch stacks.
Okay.
Yeah. And no 4 pinion front planets. It's a 3 pinion front planet.
Oh, okay. Nothing extra. Okay. No. All right. Thanks, Dave.
No worries.
So yeah, that's about it over in the auto shop today. I'll take a quick poke out back here and see if there's anything worth looking at. Yeah, there's, well, a bunch of vehicles, not sure the story on them all, but blue and white truck just came in last night, waiting for an upgraded fuel sending unit for this truck. This truck came into us a long time ago, and we found some fuel plumbing on the tank that was wrong, but we never kind of designed the fuel system on this. We just fixed the connections weren't great, and then we did a ton of suspension and brakes and whatnot on this truck, and then it left, and then it burnt out high pressure pump. We replaced that, and then it burnt out the pump in the tank. So we replaced that, and everything seemed fine, and then he barely got any driving out of it, and then that pump went again, and then we discovered that it doesn't have the correct fuel system for an LT. It's kind of plumbed as if it has an LS in it. So the LT definitely takes a different fuel system. So we have that coming. So that's why this truck is back. We're waiting on parts for the Cherokee. This is the truck we looked at yesterday with the suspension issues. So I'm assuming we're waiting on parts for that. Waiting on the gauges for the black truck. And not sure what the Dakota's in for. I know we just did a bunch of work to that too, but it's a bit of an ongoing project. And then I think we're just waiting to get the van back in as well with a technician. I'm still working on trying to find a line that Jim's been working on, trying to find a high pressure fuel line for this Chevy. And then this thing, we're waiting for a door, I guess. I'm not sure what for, but a whole door is coming for maybe internal parts or whatnot. I'm not sure entirely. But anyway, that's the automotive shop walkthrough. All right. The heat in the Bronco something I didn't really think about much. Having cameras on the dash. The one GoPro I took with me in the shop today, and the one was just left on the dash, seemed to get some heat, so I picked up a goofy little cover to cover the windshield that just showed up today from Amazon. But speaking of heat, I get super hot in here right now. Leah's office, we built that shop last year. Didn't really need to worry about heat, it seemed. Oh, we lost the camera that was facing me, so I'm not sure why. That was the one that was in my pocket earlier. That was weird, we lost the camera facing me out of the blue. Again, maybe it's the heat situation I gotta watch for. Anyway, I got the AC pump in here. Just didn't want it too loud, but we'll get her going. So anyway, Leah's office, we haven't done anything for airflow. It's planned for wiring, and there is a vent just outside her wall for exhaust. So basically I need to go and pick up like a standalone air conditioning unit. So I'm just gonna head down to her shop and go upstairs and measure that vent through the ceiling and kind of get an idea how much piping and elbows or anything I might need. And then we're gonna head to Canadian Tire and try and find an air conditioning unit in stock that we can get her cooling off. So yeah, just going to rip up here into detail and see if get this all sorted out, and then we'll head to Canadian Tire. So we will see you shortly. So yeah, she's stuffed in this little office here with no venting, but we do have this pipe, looks like a 4-inch going out the ceiling, and just on the wall here we do have designated plug for air conditioning. So the plan is to come through and then go up there. So I believe that is 4-inch. Of course, I brought the skinniest little tape measure to try and get that figured out. I'll have to get something to stand on here. Or maybe I can stand on this. There we go. So yeah, 5-inch steel pipe, which will vent out the ceiling. We also have 110 there, but anyway, yeah, perfect. So yeah, I'll head down and get air conditioning unit and some 5-inch pipe. I'll measure this up quickly, and then we'll get her some air conditioning going. We could just vent it out into the shop here, but I just don't want to enter more heat into here. The girls have their lunchroom up on this landing too. So anyway, we'll I'll measure what I need for length and elbows here, and we'll get on the road. All right, let's see how this thing works. I think it should work pretty good for just a basic quick cover like this. It's not too much hassle, then I'll use it. Hassle, it's not going to get used, right? But oh, that actually works really well. We're supposed to use our sun visors to hold it in place, but yeah, that will keep the sun off of things. So we'll see when we get back out here. We'll leave the front forward camera in the vehicle. I'm taking this one with me into Canadian Tire, but yeah, we'll see if the camera is stifling hot when we get out here. So anyway, see you inside. Grab some water while we're here. That. While we're here, let's see if they're on sale. No, they're not. We need 2 more of these, so hoping they come on sale before I have to buy them. Anyway, look at this. Oh, dehumidifier. Thought that was an AC unit. Okay, well, oh, there they are. That one has heat as well. Don't really need that. This is what I was thinking. Something like this. They did have one last year that had pipes in and out, not just like this. So then it could have went on the back side of the wall and just piped it into her room. But I think beggars can't be choosers. They got these on sale and they have them here. So I'm just gonna grab one of these and throw it in the cart. No, I'm just wondering what size the pipe is that comes out of it. Looks like 5-inch pipe roughly, but look at band speeds. about it. I don't see anything, but I'm just gonna get some duct tape and see about some ducting, and we'll make it work one way or the other. So let's see what we find here. Not sure if they have that type of stuff here. Here's the rest of the AC unit. There's some aluminum foil tape we might need. Okay, I'm not seeing any type of plumbing for this type of stuff. Take one more look here, but then I'll probably just have to hit up Home Depot or something on the way back. Weird that they had stuff for furnaces, the black pipe, which is probably just more money. I'll double check, maybe we can just use it. But take another look here. Okay, I don't think they have anything, so we got what we need here. We'll head to a hardware store. I was in line and I thought I better search it just in case I just didn't see it, and sure enough, they do have 5-inch galvanized pipe here in aisle 32, 11 lengths, and I think I only need 3 lengths. I didn't look up for elbows or anything, but anyway, so let's go find 32, see what we find. I got a bad buggy here, it's pretty noisy. All right, never even thought of this aisle. I always think of tools and car stuff on this end of the place. So, here we go. There it is. So, let's get a couple, what do I need? 390s, 190 for up into the roof, 190 to go down the wall, 190 through the wall. So 390s and 15 feet of pipe, I guess. So we'll get 3 lengths, 390s. So let's see what we can do here. Be more fun to get 4. Okay, there's 3. I needed 3 feet to get from the wall to the pipe, and then it was 9 feet down, so that's your 10 feet. Is it 36 inches? 30. I'm sure 30 will work. So I'm just going to get a 30 that's not damaged. Yeah, sure a 30 will do the job. I didn't calculate the 90, which looks like to be about 4 or 5 inches anyway. I think that's all we need. I have some screws, I'm sure, at the shop, so I think that's all we need. Gotta hold this stuff now in the cart, so we'll see you later. Okay, that little sun screen seemed to work. The camera doesn't feel any warmer in here than the steering wheel or the seats or anything else, just ambient temperature. So I think it does the job. Try and save these cameras, because the other day I wasn't even this hot out and I got in and the cameras were almost out of voltage and they weren't even being used all day. So I think the heat caused some issues with them, so hopefully they're still working fine. They appear to be. So anyway, we got everything we should need to get air conditioning going in Leah's office, other than a 5-inch hole saw or jigsaw or however we'll cut through that wall. I'm not sure what our biggest hole saw is. I know we've bought some fairly large ones, but anyway, we will get to the shop and see if we can get this going before the end of the day. So we'll see you there. Static. Yeah, like right here is what I was thinking. to a stud. Okay, well. Of course not. My thought is that I can just run the steel pipe through the wall and just connect it to there versus having to even use this. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna get ready to do. So right now it's just blowing the hot air into this hole. Yeah, she's blowing hard out here. So it's getting the hot air out. Now I just need to get that from there up and into there. Just so you know, it's the first time I've ever done this. Never cut this stuff even. So, not a professional job here. Gotta be an easy way. It's a terrible cut. You know what? It won't matter. Oh, something else I'm doing wrong. These are way too big, I think. That's the big problem. But hey, use what we have. We're getting Leah cold air, and I'm getting hot air right into the legs here. Just realized I have this flowing the wrong way, but it's not flowing chunks or anything, so it should be flowing against with the smalls, not into them. Like this would be into it, but it's just hot air, so really I don't think it matters. I just thought that was the way it was up there, so that's how we started. Seems small. I guess this short piece is 4-inch. Wrong size short section that I bought, so I'm going to have to get another piece of 4-inch to adapt it through the wall. But it's working at probably about 80% anyway right now because it's pushed up against the wall from the inside. So, all right. Well, we got Leah air conditioning. I screwed up and didn't realize that one piece of pipe was only 4-inch and not 5-inch, so they're not connected through the wall, but I was able to connect it in her office with the plastic pipe it came with and sealed her office into the wall. So the wall is working as a coupling right now. At least she's got air conditioning. It's just leaking a little bit out into the shop, which doesn't really matter. I don't think the girls will notice that little bit. So it's about 90%. But now we also realize her office is pretty sealed and don't have air to get out, so like it's whistling through her door. So I'll put a vent in her office next week so it can vent out and she's not fighting the door. So anyway, that's the wrap for that. Camp there for the weekend and bring the truck and camper back on Sunday, so I have it for Father's Day weekend here. Jamie from High Caliber is doing an event at the river that I said I'd go to, so yeah.
Home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. Ball now, top corner talking home run. Touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. Ball now, top corner like all in. Lit the fire when you doubted, now I'm all in. Put me with the best, bring the stars in. Undefeated mode, no falling. Doubted when I lost, slide back when I win. Fade and pay the cost, but I rose so thick and thin. Battles and the scars, see them on my skin. They tried to knock me out, but I'ma fight it to the end, and there's no days off. I'm just resting up a little, know it pays off. I'm just stuck up in the middle, knock some weight off. I've been carrying for years, and I'm not worried, I got no fear. Home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner talking home run. Touchdown, buzzer beater.